Good morning, guys. Just to let you know, if you think you see me in the same clothes, this jumper is my absolute favorite. I got it from Gap. I can't even remember, like 1,000 years ago. Slowly it's falling apart. It's starting to get little holes in it. It's definitely not one that I wear out. But if you see me in this jumper a lot, it's because it's my end all and be all for wearing at home. But anyway, it is also very glary today. It is very chilly in here, but looks beautiful outside. And I know it's gonna be one of those tricky days where it's really cold outside, but super sunny and nice. So anyway, this is another installment of the discussion questions that I sent to my friends. So if you haven't been watching through Vlogmas, I sent 5 questions to my friends all around the world, different places: Japan, Philippines, South Africa, the UK, India, Jamaica, like everywhere that I could think of, because I wanted to get a really good array of answers and everything like that. So today I asked them about what their Christmas traditions were. So like I said before, I split it into Christmases in colder climates and Christmases in hotter climates. So as usual, we will begin with the colder climates. I'm not going to mention the names. I will just mention the countries. I'm basically going to kind of read out their answers because it's a lot easier to do that than to, I know there's probably a better way, more interesting way for me to do this, but it's not going to happen because, you know, Vlogmas is stressful and I'm trying to make this as easy as possible for me. So let's begin in Europe. So in Italy, the 24th of December is very important for them. They have dinner with their family. They go to midnight mass. They meet in the plaza or the square with some friends and family. Then they come back and open Christmas presents. Oh my God. On Christmas Day, they do a lot more eating, but there's more like meat and lasagna, tortellini with broth. They have stew and then lots of like sweets and things, desserts like ricotta cheese and cannelloni. You know, oh, it sounds amazing. When she was telling me this, I was like, I would have Christmas there. In Germany, one of my friends, they play for their presents. So they either play cards or they play like a long board game, and whoever wins gets to open a present. The 24th is also important for them, the same as my friends in Bulgaria. So what they do is they have a big dinner on the 24th of December where there's no meat or anything like that. It's usually an uneven number of dishes, according to my research, an uneven number of people around the table as well. They'll leave the food out overnight in case the ancestors are hungry, which I love that. I think that's amazing. And then the next day they'll add in like meat dishes, like pork and chicken and stuff like that. According to one of my friends from Bulgaria, a lot of Bulgarians in the UK tend to have roast chicken rather than pork here. And then she was also saying that in New Year, a lot of the time they'll go to like a friend's house or something like that, and then they start in the late afternoon in her city. They do fireworks at midnight and everything. They do presents on Christmas Day as well. And it's basically just spending time with family, and they have, what does it say here? Sorry. So it says Christmas Eve is a very important day and the main Christmas meal is eaten on the evening of Christmas Eve. So they have different things that I can't pronounce, right? So according to my research, it says that the preparations for Christmas start with Advent, which lasts 40 days in the Orthodox Church and starts on November 15. The 20th is also the traditional New Year in Bulgarian culture. It's traditional to eat a special ring-shaped cake called kolacs on this day. I don't know if I said that right. I apologize. And then we go to Romania. So my friend goes caroling on Christmas Eve. That's what she does with her family. So they might have some like good family friends over and things like that. They'll eat and drink until late in the night on Christmas Eve, and then they would have a really big lunch on Christmas Day at her grandparents' house. So that's what they would do every year. That was their tradition, was family Christmas lunch. She said that the one thing that she's holding on to now, the tradition, is the food. So there's some Romanian traditional food called samale alongside with some pork dishes and salads and things like that that she tries to have here, like she tries to make here. Also, they do Christmas presents first thing in the morning on Christmas Day as well. And then another friend from Romania says they make Kozonak. I literally don't think I'm saying this right, but anyway. And then she always goes to her granny's house for lunch and dinner. My friend from Dover said that Christmas Day is just filled with emotions. It's a very special day for her because they sit around the fireplace and all the families together, and it's really nice like that. In the UK, one of my friends, she goes to her uncle's where they have a buffet, and then she helps her mum prep for Christmas lunch on Christmas Eve, and then they have Boxing Day buffet at her mum's, so it's just a lot of eating. In Greece, they have Christmas desserts, and which she did say that one of our friends at work made, I think it was last year. Probably I tried it and I don't remember, or I just was like, yeah, I'll try it, and I didn't know what it was. And they usually eat meat on Christmas Day. Another friend from Germany said she likes eating potato salad and Frankfurter sausages for Christmas dinner on the 24th, and then for St. Nicholas Day on the 6th of December, this is where your boots get filled with either chocolates if you're good or sticks if you're bad. And then every Sunday during December, they have a wreath with 4 candles. So for each Sunday during December. Then if we go to the slightly hotter climate, so in Japan, she didn't really have like Christmas traditions that they do there other than decorating the tree, having Christmas cake, doing Christmas presents. They also obviously have Santa Claus there. My friend from India that's living here, they go to midnight mass, they have homemade wine, they have beef stew for breakfast, she always gets new clothes, they make fruit cake, and they always buy new pajamas because they always have a pajama party on Boxing Day, which I think is really cool. And they have Christmas toast with an Indian twist, which I have to ask her what this Indian twist is. And then in the Philippines, she was saying that when September comes, it means it's the start of Burr months. So you can already hear Christmas songs on the radio, and they're starting to decorate and put the Christmas trees up when September comes. That's insane. I would love to do that. One of my family said that she's always hungover on Christmas because her birthday is the day before, so it's Christmas Eve. So she's never feeling 100%, but they always do a roast dinner for Christmas. Another friend that's from Australia that lives here, she always goes downstairs, she makes a cup of tea, she gets all the presents and puts them under the tree and just waits for everyone to come down. Then they do stockings and presents, and then they have breakfast. So she usually makes like scrambled eggs with salmon, and they have a glass of bubbles because it's a little bit fancy. And then they go back in the lounge and they open some more presents and spend like afternoon lunch with more family and friends. And my friend from America that moved to Australia, she has a new tradition where she does Thanksmas. So obviously in America, Thanksgiving is a big thing, which they've just had a while ago by the time you see this, but they've just had it. So what she does is she does Thanksmas, which is for her family and friends. And they do like a, what's it called, Secret Santa. So if you haven't heard of that, everyone's names get put into a hat or a bowl or whatever. You pull out a name, don't tell anyone who it is, and that's who you get the present for. You usually have a budget, so that way everyone gets covered with a present, and you don't have that stressful thing about, oh, I have to get a present for all these people because they're all coming. It's just one. And so she said that's a really nice tradition that they're doing now. So their Thanksgiving dinner is very similar to like a Christmas roast. But I guess they have pumpkin pie, which we don't usually have. So yeah, she said that's her new tradition, and she said she definitely misses Christmas in cooler weather, where there's snow and everything like that, and it doesn't really feel the same having it in hot weather, but she still tries to do up the house and decorate and everything like her mum used to do when she was a kid, and just make it like, you know, really magical and all of this. And my friend from New Zealand that's living in Australia, unfortunately, she's a emergency nurse. So that usually means that she has to work. And she kind of said that she's noticed over the years how, you know, the attitude towards Christmas has changed, and the people's behavior with alcohol and everything like that. And she said she kind of misses the old days when people were respectful and Christmas was all about love and togetherness and that. I think a lot of people in like broken homes and things like that, or that don't have families, they end up in quite bad situations at Christmas. And unfortunately, the people that are working in emergency and hospitals and that, they're the ones that have to deal with that and kind of pick up the pieces at Christmas. So another family member from Australia, so they always watch Griswold's Family Vacation on New Year's Eve with her parents, and then her parents stay at her house. They have a big barbecue breakfast with homemade condiments and croissants, and then they get presents from Kmart to put under the Kmart wishing tree. So Kmart is kind of like Target. They have a wishing tree where you can buy presents for different kids. You put it under the tree, they give you a tag and everything, and then it gets sent to kids all over the world in like orphanages and things like that, so that kids don't wake up on Christmas Day without presents, you know. Another family member said that homemade truffles and rumbles are her favorite. So if we're home, we always have turkey with all the trimmings. We do the Christmas crackers and the pudding and all the very traditional things like that. Since then, we've been staying in London because I've been working, so it's easier for us to like meet up at a hotel. So we've adapted that and had like Christmas dinner in the hotels and things. And we would always go to Winter Wonderland, but obviously Winter Wonderland is not open this year. And then someone from Jamaica said that they go to church on Christmas Day. The presents are open on Christmas Day. They maybe eat like chicken, beef, or pork. They'd have rice and peas, gongo peas. And then it's like family gatherings are usually on Boxing Day, where they would like have everyone over to enjoy themselves and get together and, you know, have a bit of fun. So like I keep saying, there's probably a better way that I can do this, but I just think it's nice for you to like hear their responses the way they said it, because I don't want to be altering things. When I'm doing the blog, I'm kind of editing it a little bit just so some people don't have English as a first language, but when I'm reading it like this, I'm paraphrasing, giving you the same ideas and everything. So people's Christmas traditions, I mean, it's very the same. They decorate the trees, they decorate the house, they have family around. It's the same sentiment from last time, that Christmas is about the family being together with your loved ones, having time together, enjoying each other's company. It's a one time where everything stops. Like most things are closed on Christmas Day, so there's no thing where you have to go to work or whatever. I mean, in hospitality I had to, but this year I don't, so I'm happy about that. But anyways, I hope you guys liked today's vlog. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, and I will speak to you again next time.